Carole Meekins. I do this every Wednesday around 12:30, where we talk to people who are really doing something to make positive strides in our community, help us improve, and most importantly, help us grow. And I love anybody who is working with young people. With me, Glenn Carson. He is the program director for Y Achievers. And this is a program that really helps launch teenagers in the right direction. Glenn, welcome to Lunch with Carole.
Thank you. I appreciate speaking with you today.
Well, I'm very happy to have you because I think, the Y Achievers, over the years, I have met some people that have really gone on to do some great things. And for people out there who have no idea what the Y Achievers program is about, can you explain that to us?
So the YMCA Achievers program is a college readiness and career exploration program. So we really try to expose teens to different career paths, different opportunities, and things for them to do after high school, whether that is going to college or whether that's looking into trades, entrepreneurship, and things of that nature. Really try to expose them to these different opportunities, different people. But like you said, a lot of heavy hitters have come through our Milwaukee Black Achievers program, and looking to our alumni to kind of serve as either mentors or just for opportunities for teens to learn from them and their experiences getting to where they are today.
Yeah, it's really, what I like about this program is the door is wide open. Because not everybody wants to or needs to go to college, because we need the trades as well. And I love that. And it also incorporates adult mentors. Can you tell me about the adults that are involved in helping the teens launch their lives?
Yeah, so we have adult achievers who are from various corporations and organizations around Milwaukee. So this year we're working with We Energies, Freighter Medical College of Wisconsin, and Coles Corporate as well. So these adult mentors or adult achievers, they serve as additional support for the program. They help me plan events, plan our meetings, and lead different activities and opportunities for teens. But they're also there as career mentors, them being in their careers and working full-time daily. They're able to connect with teens on their interests, let them know what it's like to serve and work in different organizations, different capacities, and even not even just their 9-to-5 jobs, but a lot of them also have side businesses and are entrepreneurs. So they're able to connect those passions of their entrepreneurship to the teens as well, just to serve as an additional capacity and support for them as well.
It's so good because, when a lot of us, when we were young, at least when I was young, I had no idea what hardly any of the jobs entailed. And so when you're working with professionals, you get a sense of what you might want to do or what you might not want to do. Yes. And, let's face it, how many of us really know what we were going to end up doing when we were teenagers, So this helps get them on the right track, Glenn.
And that's what the program does. A lot of our teens, some of them know what they're doing. Some of them don't know what they want to do. And some of them are like, I'm told I need to go to college. And, we really want to try to make sure that we provide them with different opportunities or different ideas that they can kind of take with them and learn from. We just had last month, we had a college student panel for our teen achievers where it was actual college students who are just talking about their experiences and things that they go through in college, but also as college students of color. And this Saturday at our meeting, we also have, we're celebrating Women's History Month. So we have women who are excelling in their careers, who will be talking to the teens just about their experiences, what they have gone through, but also inspire our teens and tell them, that they can do whatever they want to be when they get older as well.
It's perfect. And Glenn, this used to be called the Black Achievers program, but it widened and it now encompasses any teenager.
Yeah, so it started in 1962 as the Black Achievers program in Houston in YMCA, and a lot of different other branches just saw the successes that it was happening with the Black teens, and they started to also create their own Black Achievers program. The program was always kind of inclusive of teens from different cultures and backgrounds, but really catered to those Black teens and Black students to really make sure that they have a pathway and things to do after high school as well. So a couple years ago, it kind of just changed to be more inclusive to the YMCA Teen Achievers nationally. And right now, our program has teens from all different cultures and backgrounds, but we also make sure that we're celebrating those different cultures and backgrounds as well throughout the year, whether that's highlighting Hispanic Heritage Month, Women's History Month, Black History Month, things like that. We really want to make sure that we're celebrating the different cultures and backgrounds of all of our teens.
Yeah, that inclusivity is very important. And I know that has been one of the tenets of the Y throughout the year. So that's good to hear. And also, Glenn, when I look at some of the young people out today, they also are getting from this program not just some educational direction, but some life skills like financial literacy, which I see so many people, adults, who need help in this area.
Yeah, so we really try to focus on other areas and aspects that teens will have to go through once they graduate high school. It's not just, find a job or go to college. It's also, like you said, financial literacy, how to apply for jobs, how to interview for jobs, things like that. So we really want to make sure that we're providing resources, workshops, opportunities for them to have kind of skill sets in all of those different areas. In May, we're actually planning a teen summit, which we're calling the World of Work, where there will be workshops around financial literacy, application process, and things like that. But we're also providing a resource fair of different youth development, pre-college, and internship opportunities for teens as well.
Well, what a jumpstart these kids are getting. And these mainly, how many kids are we talking about? And these occur mainly on the weekends, Glenn?
Yeah, so the teens, we meet twice a month. So we have 3 different branches that teens can choose from to meet. And then they meet once a month at their specific branch. And then we have one metro meeting on a Saturday, on the 4th Saturday of each month, where we bring all 3 branches together to just kind of expand a little more on what we talked about in the branch meetings, but also to really focus on that career aspect and bring in, like I talked about, those panels of the college students or the women's history panel, really trying to focus on those kind of real world experiences on those Saturday meetings as well. But currently we have around 45 teens in the program, but over the 39 years, we've seen about more than 7,000 students participate, around 950 adult achievers, and then 120 businesses have supported the Y's mission and the Y Achievers program as well.
Oh, very impressive. Now, if somebody wants to be a Y Achiever, or a parent wants their child to be a part of this program, what do they need to do?
Yeah, so our program typically runs from about August, September until June, and then we stop programming in the summertime. So this year, we unfortunately are done with our recruiting for the year, and we have our teens for the program, but we will start recruiting this summer, late June, for our next year's cohort, which our next year's cohort will actually be our 40th anniversary cohort of Teen Achievers, which has been in Milwaukee since 1982. So we are celebrating 40 years here in Milwaukee. But if people want to learn more about the YMCA Teen Achievers program, they can visit ymcamke.org/programs/achievers. And there was just more information about the program, what we do. And there's also a link to register. But at the moment, that link is closed. But around late June, we will open that back up. Yes.
Now, Glenn, what is the most rewarding thing about seeing some of the teenagers grow, or hearing the stories from some of the mentors who are helping the teens?
I think just hearing the connections that they've been able to make. One of our teens mentioned that he was interested in like movie production and directing. And one of our adult achievers, that's what she went to college for, even though her current job is not that, but that was like what she does on the side and one of her passions as well. So just being able to, in those kind of bypassing conversations, seeing the connections that teens are being able to make, and to our adult achievers, but even just to our staff and things like that. I think just being a resource to the teens. I've seen a few teens that when we started the program in December didn't know what they wanted to do. And now they're really starting to kind of hone in on a certain area or a certain kind of field that they're interested in. just from our exposure to different careers, different colleges, and things like that.
Well, any advice for young people out there? You know, a lot people have a lot of questions right now, and you've been working. You're in the trenches, really.
Yes.
What advice would you have to young people out there? Because we know that as we look at society, as we look at the city, all over the world, we need help. And we need more adult mentors. Any sage advice that you can offer us, Glenn, that might help someone out there listening?
I would say slow down a little bit. I think a lot of our teens feel like they need to figure it out now. Like right now, I need to know what I'm going to do in 10 years. But just slow down and really start to think about it. Don't, be too hard on yourself, and also just kind of look at different opportunities and figure out what your passion is and what you want to do for your future, and just kind of really, look into programs like the Teen Achievers program, where, we're exposing teens to different career paths and different after high school opportunities that they can do. But just slow down. You have time to figure it out, but make sure that you're finding something that you're passionate about and that you want to do with your future.
Yeah, take that pressure off, because you're young and you're only young once. And that's a good. What would you say to parents out there, Glenn?
I would just tell parents, listen to your kids. I think, don't just expect them to go to college. Ask them what they want to do when they get older, and let them figure out what that path is for them, and just be a support and resource to them, and not someone who is kind of telling them what to do.
Yeah, that's very important. I think the communication is so key in life. Well, Glenn Carson, excellent information. And I think this is a wonderful program. It's something Milwaukee needs, and it's been a part of the city for so long. Congratulations on being in the forefront of really improving our city, because it's a tough time, as you know, Glenn.
Thank you. I appreciate it. It's definitely programs like Teen Achievers program that kind of keep me going and making sure that, we can be a resource for our teens here in Milwaukee.
Well, we appreciate you, Glenn Carson, Y Achievers program. He's the program director. And if you have any questions at all, we will put a link on my Facebook page for Positively Milwaukee to make sure that you can check it out. Glenn, thank you so much. I appreciate you being with us this afternoon.
Thank you.
Hopefully the spring will come soon.
Yes.
It left.
Right.
Thank you, Glenn. And thank you, everybody, for watching.
Yeah.